So we are at Eland Lodge on day 2 of the Canicross. Yesterday we ran in cold but sort of bright conditions. Betty did really well. Today it's raining, it's really misty. Betty doesn't run in the rain. We'll see how we do, but we'll try our best. And I also promised I'd film the start so my wife could see the manicness. Boots, this way, let's go! So the start is quite manic. We all line up and we have to wait for quite a few minutes, and everyone sets off in sort of 20-second intervals. I try and keep Betty calm but excited. She's been okay this weekend, so just shout. Alright, boobs. Oh yeah. Cool, thank you. Ready? Betty, you ready? Are you ready? You ready? You ready, ready, ready? Let's go! Oh no! Let's go! Sorry! Let's go! We cheated, Boots! We cheated! Good girl! Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. Betty finds the start quite stressful, so a lot of my focus at the beginning is on keeping her in the moment and not reacting to anyone else. So yes, oops, we cheated a little bit today, but then I stopped and I think we lost more time than we gained. Good girl, right. Now my mum actually came and watched, and you can see her on the left here, hiding behind a hedge. It was very sweet of her to come and sneak out and film us. We can see Betty is going really, really well here, really pulling hard. But there's a little moment now. You see her sniffing. She knows my mum is near. Oh, you're going to drag me over. You're going to drag me over. Okay, good go. Easy, easy. Easy, easy. Our time yesterday was 18 minutes and 1 second, which was good enough for 10th place. And on the second day, you will start in race order. So the person ahead is 20 seconds ahead of me and in 9th place. My plan is to keep them in sight, take it easy for the first half, especially the big hills, and then catch them at the end. Let's see if Betty has the same plan as me. Good go. Good girl. Thank you. Like a lot of races, the marshals are all volunteers, so I do my best to say thank you to all of them whilst I can still breathe. Right, neither of us likes hills. Die! Little steps, go, go on! Dawaj! 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 Yes, good go! Dawaj! Dawaj! Little steps! Dawaj! Now, a little mistake from me there. I kept saying little steps, and that was just me really talking to myself, reminding myself to go slow up the hills. It's not a command Betty knows. She likes being talked to. It certainly makes her go a lot faster if I'm giving her commands she does know. But me saying little steps over and over again, every single time she stopped and looked back at me. Sorry, Betty. Round the left. Yes, go on. Woo-hoo. Hey, this way. Let's go. Dawaj. Good go. Dawaj. Dawaj. Little steps, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Go on. Good go. Now, there's me again, confusing her by saying little steps, just as we go up this really horrible muddy hill. I swear every footstep takes you about 3 footsteps sliding down, and Betty really agrees as well. Now this is where I thought the sticky point would be today. Yesterday we ran straight up this hill, but I was quite surprised because Betty really doesn't like running up hills. She also then saw the dog behind us, which freaked her out a little bit, so I decided we'd just stop and then speed up.
Let's go. Let's go. Давай. Let's go. Come on, please. Thank you.
In my head, I've christened this particular segment the Tunnel of Mud, because it's just like ankle-deep mud, and it was impossible to run in an upright fashion. Still, you can see with that hair in front of us, Betty is now back to running, and running hard. I thought I was competitive. Betty is something else.
Good go. Good go. Good go.
Now I felt a bit guilty there, because I think he hurdled that because he could sort of sense me behind him. But nonetheless, Betty didn't seem to care about other people. She's all about her own race. And now we're ahead again. So that little stop on the hill, as I kind of thought might happen, and then Betty is back to running.
Go on. Good girl, come on. Left, left. Left, left. Woo, woo. Good girl. Go on.
Now as we crest this tiny hill, we have the longest downhill sort of flat bit to come. And with the best will in the world, I live in East Anglia. I don't do hills. And this is the segment where me and Betty can shine. So look ahead. There's our competitor. There is our original target. Can we catch her?
Good girl. Good girl. Давай. Давай. Go on. Давай. Yes. Woo-hoo.
We're getting to the halfway point here.
Left, left.
And at this point, I'm really proud of Betty.
Yes.
Because, little confession, sorry Betty, this is the first time she's ever run 2 days in a row. Even for training, I've never made her run 2 days in a row. Suddenly we're competing 2 days in a row. And yet you can see her. We've done some really hard hills. She's pulled me a lot on the downhills and the flats. And she's still going strong. Now, the next sticky section is coming up. We've got this lovely flat. We are, I think, catching our competitor. But then we have to go up that big hill again. What's going to happen this time, do you think?
Go on. Go on. Way behind.
When I said way behind there, what I've done, I've actually put on yesterday's race as my watch target. And at this point, we're about 15 seconds behind what we were running yesterday. Now, I thought I might run faster today. That's until I worked out it had got a lot muddier. But I've been ill during the week and I'd actually recovered to feeling pretty normal today. So I thought maybe if Betty ran really hard, we might even do better today than yesterday.
Left, left. Left, left. Good girl. Go on. Go on. Good girl. Die. Die. Die.
It's at this point that we rejoin the original course for a second lap, going straight up that big hill. We've still got our other competitor in sight, and we're going to have lots of dogs to motivate us to overtake as we move through this next little phase. But that's not the only motivation that I have prepared for Betty. Now, as I speak now, what I'm doing is I'm rummaging in my right pocket, and in my right pocket
I know you hate the hill.
is a load of cheese, because my strategy was if Betty didn't want to run up the hill, I'd make her want to by dangling some cheese in front of her nose.
Look at this. Look at this. Jesus. Jesus. You want a Jesus? Jesus. Good girl. Jesus. Jesus. Come on. Dawaj. Jesus. Yeah, good girl. Jesus. Jesus. Yeah, good girl. Jesus. Jesus. Go on. Boops. Get it. And we go. Die.
And as we crest the hill, I threw a little bit of cheese, and it gives her that little burst of energy and motivation to kind of get running again. And you can see her pop out in front of the camera there. She is back to pulling out in front, which is fantastic. Well done, Betty.
Left, left. Left, left. Go on. Go on.
We had a little stutter there. The reason for that is the traffic. Betty's recently, because of all the fireworks and some people on our drive who have backfiring cars, developed a fear of traffic, which is great. But we're working through it, and you can see a little stutter, and she got going again.
Coming on your left. My dog needs a bit of space. Hey, 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 sorry. Left, left.
So when we first had Betty, these races were very different. She would react atrociously to every dog. Over the whole weekend, that was the only reaction we had. So it was very nice of that man to say it was all right after I apologised. Betty didn't do anything, she just lunged, which is a bit uncivilised. But again, I should have been a little bit more careful in that narrow corridor. So apologies to Betty, apologies to the other dog and the other dog's runner.
Good go. Come on. Good go. Come on. Let's go. Go on, left, left, left. Good go. Excuse language.
So there you go. Excuse the language. Well, I boinged it out. This little chicane, which is kind of on an embankment and comes before this lovely downhill, was so slippy. It kind of felt like being on a roller coaster, like a fairly tame one, but one which might throw you into the mud at any second. So I thought I was going over then, let out a little bit of air, and we'll move on.
Oh. Coming on your right. Oi. Good go.
That's all that Betty normally needs with her other dogs, a little verbal oi oi, and she tends to leave them alone. It's also at this moment I'm starting to think I haven't seen that lady I'm chasing for a little while. She just went through these trees ahead. I don't really know if I'm going to catch her or if that's all just a bit of wishful thinking. But we'll see as we come out of this clearing.
Left, left. Left, left. Yes, yes. Go on. Go on. Oh, come on, Poops. Almost there. Almost. Right, right. Right, right. Let's go. Let's go.
And there she is. There's 2 people and one of them is our target. At this point, what I'm trying to do is work out how far ahead she is. So I'm putting down a little marker in my head and counting the number of seconds she is ahead of me at that point. How many seconds does it take me to catch the marker that I sort of virtually place? And in my head, I think she's about 20 seconds ahead at this point, which is exactly where we started. So no progress made yet. We've got well under a mile left, maybe half a mile. We're definitely onto the finishing section now. Can we catch her?
Crisscross. This way. Yes, yes. Right, right. Good girl. Die.
Now the final, trickiest, stickiest segment is coming. At this moment, what I'm doing is I'm reaching into my left pocket where I have some very smelly, dried little fish. Because that white van on the left and that little lodge, that's where myself and my wife are staying in our van and my mum in that lodge. And Betty has now been staying there for 48 hours. And the finishing straight has to go past where Betty thinks home is. So right now she's running really well. We are definitely catching the people in front. But are we going to get past the van?
Go on. Go on. Go on. Yes, yes. Die. Hey, this way. This way. Hey, this. Look. Go on. Go on. Yes, good go. Yeah.
And the answer, of course, is no. Betty tried very hard to go home. And you might have noticed, I literally just picked her up and popped her on my right-hand side, showed her the sprats, and she is at this point reluctantly agreeing to trot forwards. Just what I need when I'm going up a big hill is a reluctant dog. But there you go. Betty is Betty.
Yes. Die. Let's go. Woo-hoo. Go on. Yeah, look. Давай. Давай. Oh, come on, moves. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Oh, come on. Betty. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You ready? Let's go. Woo, woo, woo.
So we almost came to a stop there. But the trick which worked was I just decided to sprint. As soon as I started sprinting, that became exciting enough for Betty to join in. So we're actually finishing at an okay speed. Not what I was dreaming of, but Betty did amazingly well. And that's us finished. I believe we finished in 18:28, so about 27 seconds slower than yesterday. I don't know yet how the overall results look, But I do know that Betty worked really hard. She's never run 2 days in a row. The dogs around us are all way bigger than her. Big pointers and that kind of thing. Real professional running dogs. And there's me with Betty, the little rescue dog, and we're in the mix. Not doing too badly. Quite a few of the guys around us, obviously beating us, were wearing Great Britain Canicross kit as well. And with a little jog back home to where Betty tried to come earlier, little does she know what's in store.
Yeah. Boops. Cheezels. Cheezels.
Little nugget.
She is way more grim than yesterday.
So yes, the towel down, not Betty's favourite thing, as this face tells you. But after the towel down, don't tell me that this dog is not contented. Of course we get her a treat. Of course she enjoys it. And isn't this face so angelic? I'll leave you there. Next race is next week in Thetford. And we are looking forward to it, aren't we, Betty?